everybody, it's Eric with a little Star Wars toy review tonight. A comparison video. On my left, we have the reigning champion, the 2008 The Vintage Collection Big Millennium Falcon, known as the BMF. We've loved this guy for 12 years. He's been the champ. But this year, in 2020, we have a new contender. This has been reissued as part of the Galaxy's Edge Target exclusive toy line. It's out now. It looks all pretty and stuff. Is this an upgrade that you need to have? Are you going to trade up or spend more money to get the new one? Or is this one just bantha poodoo? All right? You decide in the comments. You let me know as we go through these two. And at the end of the video, I'm going to crown a new champion, the best BMF. All right, let's take a look at some accessories, instructions, and stickers, all the differences. All right, on the right, this is the old BMF. We just have a plain radar dish. The new one has a nice wash. It really brings out the details, so the new dish is better. A lot of these type of pieces, the landing gear, are made out of a darker plastic, which I do prefer. All right, also the new BMF comes with the secondary radar dish from the new movies and the theme park, and it's a really nice sculpt. I like it a lot and looks good, but I think I'm going to go with this radar dish over here. All right, so the mini shuttles, very, very similar here. The 2008 one does have shinier little turbines back there. I like those. It does have some more little paint. So they're very, very close. I think on the outsides, I think the older one looks better, actually. And on the inside, let's see what's going on. On the insides, very, very close. This is a shinier plastic on the insides, and I think I prefer the older shuttlecraft. So there you go. All right, let's take a look at the instructions and stickers because there are changes here. All right, the old instructions, it's a big square, same size as the new instructions. Very nice image on the front, and they go sort of like the blue and black. The new instructions go with the black and the red. Both very nice instructions. The stickers, big differences here. All right. I think the easiest way to go about things is, let's go with the top half is new. And you can tell this is a little bit of yellowed, I guess. It used to be white here. So the top is new and the bottom is old. And as you can see, the doors are a little bit different. Wherever these go, it's a little bit different. Other than that, it stays a little bit the same, but they are different. Now, the big differences are, let's do it this way, down here, yeah. These, so like this one is very different from this old one, 22, 22, yeah, same number, because look, now we have Hondo. Hondo on 22 and Hondo on 27. And this is the old 27. So if you don't want Hondo in your Falcon, you're gonna have an issue with the sticker sheets. And again, these are very different than those stickers there. All right, so big differences. All right, let's take a look at the figures that came with these sets. In 2008, we got Chewie, we got Han. Han looks pretty sweet. He's got gloves, he's got the headset. This was a pretty sweet Han Solo figure at the time. It still is, actually. I don't like those elbow joints. Hopefully they're bye-bye for good. And this is the Chewbacca figure. Shares the same body as the new one. Different head and different bandolier. We'll take a look at that in just a second. But the old Chewie came with the bowcaster with the painted strap, and Han came with his pistol with silver painted at the tip. Here is the new Chewbacca on the left. New head sculpt. I think I like the new head sculpt. I'm not sure about the lighter plastic. Let me know in the comments what you think as we go through all these differences. Let me know. Yeah, the sculpt's pretty good. Same body. I promise I'm not lying to you. Same body. So you know what you're getting there. Different bandoliers. The one on the right, again, is the 2008. The one on the left is the new Galaxy's Edge. So I like the new bandolier. It looks good. And I like the new head sculpt, but, you know, the lighter color, it's okay. They probably could have done better there. The new Chewie comes with just an all-black version of the old bowcaster. And this bowcaster is very, very, it's flimsy plastic, and it's taped inside the box in a weird place. So it's going to be easy to lose. So look out for this. It is in there. It's just taped to the box. All right, Porgs. Let's talk about Porgs. You get 3 sets of 2 Porgs. So these are the same, these are the same, these are the same. So let me bring up an example of each for you so I can explain what's going on. The porgs do stand. They are not articulated. This one has a white face. Let me zoom in here. All right, white face, gray widow's peak, pink mouth, orange face, gray mouth, no widow's peak, and on the far right, white face, pink mouth, so, and no widow's peak. So there you go. I like them. They're pretty good. All right, Hondo. Hondo's the star of the show. Yeah, there's a Hondo figure on Hasbro Pulse. He is a solo carded figure. I do believe the jacket is different on this one, different color.
You're welcome!
Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I like his little gauntlet there. I like the painting on that. It's red. It's got gold accents. He does have a working holster for his blaster. Might as well show you that right now. He's got a blaster there. That looks good. So he's good. He's very good. We'll quickly go over some articulation. The head's just on the ball shoulder. Now the coat is removable and it's a more pliable plastic. Same with his holster there. We got the swivel at the bicep, just shy of 90 degrees. And we do have rotation and a hinge. There is a hinge at the wrist, so that's cool. We got the ball and the upper torso. There seems to be no waist swivel. He does have these like thigh joints. I'm not a fan because if you want him to kick out, you have to do that. And if you want him to do the splits, you have to like rotate this part to get him to do the splits. And it wants to fight me. And when I lift up, there's like a gap here in the upper thigh cut. So it's a technical thing. That's a typical Star Wars joint we've seen over the years on the knees. I don't like it. Ankle pivot and a hinge. So Hondo, yeah, he looks good. I like the head sculpt. It looks like Hondo from the park. The helmet, yeah, no, it's not removable, but it's very nice. I like that. So this is cool. This is the first time we had sort of like a realistic Hondo figure, and I dig it. So he's pretty sweet. All right, let's talk about these electronic sound features. All right, the old 2008 BMF, the left was off and the right was on. On the new Galaxy's Edge Big Millennium Falcon, if you go to the left, that's the Galaxy's Edge sounds with Hondo, and if you go to the right, those are the vintage sounds, the same ones as the original BMF. There is no off, and when you hit the switch back and forth, it makes a sound. This is the new BMF. It's looking very bright blue, and here's the old BMF. It's not looking as bright. I think the new one is brighter. All right, so those are the laser effects and the engine sounds on the original. I can't get Han or Luke to talk on the original, but with the new one, which is brighter.
Okay, stay sharp. Don't worry. She'll hold together. Got him! I got him! Great kid! Don't get cocky!
So I can get our heroes to talk over the engines on the new one, where on the old one, I can't get that to happen. Let's take a listen to some of the new Galaxy's Edge sounds.
Now let's go get that coaxium. Evasive maneuvers. All right, damage report. Weapons are online. Take that first, oh the scum. Fire the harpoons. Now let's go get that coaxium. Things are getting too hot. We've got to get out of here. What do you mean, system failure?
All right, so I think the new Millennium Falcon does have a lot more sounds and better sounds than the original. All right, so this is the interior of the original BMF. I do want to tell you guys that the buttons on the sides here that do have voices seem to be the same for both BMFs. All right, it's only the buttons I first showed you, but these ones are acting the same on both BMFs. Some of the stickers are coming off. They're just falling off from my original BMF. So that kind of stinks. Also, the older one, the pads are a yellow color. You'll see on the new one, they're more like a peach color. And that seems to be the only real difference I can see. Let's take a look at the new one. So there you go. Those are the new pads. They're darker in color. Everything else is kind of looking similar. The chest table pieces are that same orange color, so no difference really there. So it looks about the same. What looks weird, other than no decals and no chest pieces? Do you see anything strange? So yeah, my Falcon is missing the seats right there. It didn't come with seats. If I show you over here, there's the seat. All right. It's not a part that you're supposed to put on. It's supposed to be put on at the factory. So I have a problem, and I got to go get a new Smuggler's Run Millennium Falcon. All right. So here is the original cockpit with decals, but the original came with some shiny little handles here. Very shiny. Let's take a look at the new one. The handles are just boring gray, but the seats look the same, so that's good, but they're just a boring gray. I like the old ones better. And the lights in the cockpit on the new one are the same as the old Falcon.
Let's blow this thing and go home. Great shot, kid. That was 1 in a million.
All right, let's take a look at the boarding ramp lights. All right, yeah, that's about the same as the old one, so no difference. All right, let's look at the paint applications on these two Falcons. On the right's the 2008 Falcon. On the left is the new Galaxy's Edge Falcon. We're going to look at the undersides of these ships first. As you can see already, they're very, very different. The 2008 one is very clean and really lacks paint. And I don't like the gray they used. It's a kind of a bluish gray. It doesn't look very realistic. And most of it is not painted whatsoever. It's not very inspired work here. I think it's most noticeable underneath the cockpit, as I'm going to show you right now. And this is the new Galaxy's Edge cockpit paint job, at least underneath the cockpit. And you can see the color choices are better. The places where paint is applied is better. Now, the most weathering is up here. And I like it. I like it. But the gray is better. And there's an example there. When the burgundy is painted on, I like the way they did it better. So I'd say an example of the wash really bringing out the detail would be there. I mean, there's so many great details on this sculpt. The wash really just brings it out. All right, I flipped the Falcons over, put the panels back on. We're gonna move in closer and take a look at certain sections of the Falcons. All right, we're gonna go clockwise. This is the old Falcon here. There's a lot of like weird light blue. I don't like it, and I don't like just kind of like a rust color there. I don't think that looks very good. On the new one, in the same area, none of that funky blue color. This is a nicer gray. I guess there is a little bit of, they tried to do that same rust thing there, but it's more subtle. And I just like what's going on here. Checking out like the 5 o'clock and the 6 o'clock on the 2008 Falcon. It's okay, but I'm not a fan of, again, those colors there. Taking a look at the new Falcon, I love the carbon scoring. I mean, there's a wash, and then there's a wash on top of a wash sometimes, which I really like, and I like how all these details are popping on the new one. This is the gun area on the 2008 one, the Top Gun. And here is the gun area on the new Galaxy's Edge BMF. All right, working our way up to the 9 o'clock position of the 2008 Falcon in the radar dish. It's plain. This is the same section, the 9 o'clock area of the Galaxy's Edge BMF. We'll finish things off with the top of the 2008 Falcon. And here is the top of the new Galaxy's Edge big Millennium Falcon. All right, after taking a close look at these two champions, which is the best BMF? It's the new one. The new Galaxy's Edge BMF is the champion. Mostly because of the paintwork on the exterior of the Falcon. It really looks like a movie prop. It really does. It looks awesome. Where the old one is showing its age, and it looks like something out of the Power of the Force line. It's looking a little dated. So the new one is awesome. Is it worth the money upgrading? Well, if you have the old one, sell it on eBay and get the new one. That's what I'm going to do. All right, well, if you like what I'm doing here, consider smashing that like button. Consider subscribing and joining our community because I review toys, games, movies, and everything and anything in between. All right? Everybody have a great day, a great night, and as always, I will see you on the news.